Hello guys, welcome to my page again. Okay, so I've had a friend ask me a question about perfect man or the perfect spouse. Okay, so we have the wrong idea about how you're supposed to find the right person because you might find someone. Okay, when you go to a club, you always find that ladies are more than men, and it's not because they love partying or anything of the sort. It's because they think that it's a place that they can go to fish. Maybe some of them go to fish, okay, I don't know. And maybe they go there with the wrong idea, because if you find a man in a club and if you find a woman in a club and you start dating with the idea that this could be a long-term thing, then it might be, you might be taking your chances, because this person is only there to have fun, which only means that they might have someone, just not in that place, or they might actually just be looking for someone to have a fling with. So right after the date, if the man asked you out, maybe it's because he liked your character that night, or he liked whatever he saw. Maybe you were partying and you were like, you were letting yourself go and everything, but it doesn't mean that this guy is into a relationship thing, or he wants like something serious. Or it doesn't mean that this chick wants you to have something long lasting. Maybe she just wanted to have some fun or have someone to talk to aside from the boyfriend or from the husband or whatever the relationship she might have outside that. So if you find someone in the club and they are looking for someone, a life partner, maybe it might not be a right idea to go and look for someone in the club. It's not the best environment to find a wife, and it's not the best environment to also find a husband. But men can be anywhere. Again, they might be going out with friends, and men keep company with friends so many times. So for men it's not as bad as it is for a woman, because if a man finds you in the club, he will always repeat the same things. Even when you're dating, I found you in the club, so there's nothing you can tell me. And because you are a party animal, you don't expect that when you start dating he will restrict you to move or to go out alone or such things, because men are jealous creatures, and men are very protective of whatever they think is theirs. And therefore, if you have if you have any interest, or you have any ideas about going out and looking for someone who you want for a long lasting relationship, then the club is not the right place. Dating sites are not the right place, because this person is also looking for someone who's out there. And dating sites have people who are conmen. There are conmen there. There are people who are there to deceive you. There are people who just want to talk and that's it, and it's nothing more than that. And women get attached too quickly, which is not the best part of us, but it is a factor that is always very important when you get into marriage, because once we connect with someone, that's it. No matter how hard it is to fight in to stay into that relationship, we try our best to do so. And I think that our generation, the 21st generation, has a weird or an outward way of dating, and an absurd way of looking for partners, because you just meet someone, you just sleep with them the first chance you get, you pounce on them. And usually and you are you are not in your right senses, because most of the dates, the first dates that we girls get these days, usually you have either alcohol around, or you have either bang, which is marijuana. Is not, it's not like it's Panadol that you're going to be in your senses. It's still a drug. And if not that, and then the guy can just decide to bring something like shisha or something, and he just wants you not to be yourself. And whenever you're not yourself, your judgment is clouded. Even when you're in the club, you'll think this guy is the hottest guy I've been with. This guy is the most romantic. He's a gentleman and he's everything. And then when you actually get to know this person, you realize that this person is just not the type of guy I would date when I'm okay. And it's because you found that this, whatever you have, on a drunken state, one, and in an environment that there's so many other people who can cloud your judgment, because you have friends who say, hey, he's hot, hey, he's good looking, hey, he's got money, hey, she's pretty, hey, you can hang with her, hey, she's good company when we're going out, because your boys have girlfriends who are hot and stuff. So you also want to pounce on one so that you can get yourself something, so that the boys cannot call you lame, so that the boys cannot make fun of you, that you can't score with any chick. And there's nothing as good and as honest as being decent with yourself, being decent, being honest with you, with who you are. You don't have to impress your friends. When you're married to that wayward thinking person, when you're married to that twisted party animal of a girl, you won't have your friends to advise you. You won't have your friends in that situation, fighting with your wife, fighting with the mother of your kids, helping you out in that situation. And therefore, the best thing you can do, if you want to date, look for someone outside, meet someone in the park, meet someone in a hotel, bump into someone in high school. Those relationships actually last. Think of the people who used to date back in the 2000s. They're still together. Look at the generation that started from 2008, 2006 up to now. Most of them are divorced, and when you get married for a year or so, and then the next months you are separated, or you want child custody, you're fighting for child custody, you're fighting for your will to be separated, you're fighting for either the man is not in his right state, he's become a drunkard. And us women can put a lot of pressure on someone when we want to, when we have the chance, and when we feel that we are oppressed, or when we feel that we are not being treated fair. We can do that very, very well. And men are very good at ignoring. So they'll try and ignore until it's too much that they cannot ignore anymore. And when a man decides to give up, when a man decides that this is it, it's over. Nothing you say or do will bring him back. But when a woman decides it's over, we always have that nature of going back to our words. You miss his words, you miss his touch, you miss the way he used to look at you, the way he used to treat you like a queen, and then you go back. Foolishly, he'll accept you, because for a man, satisfaction is in the eye and in the body. And for a woman, satisfaction is in the heart. And therefore, you forget that you're going to hurt your heart. Utaumiza your heart. Okay? You understand? You're going to hurt your heart again. And therefore, the best thing to do, no matter how much you have the urge to go back to that person, no matter how much you think you need them, no matter what financial support they used to give you, do not do it. Struggle, so that when you look back one day, you'll say, at least I didn't do that foolish thing I was thinking. At least I was an honest woman. I was an honorable person. You don't want to stain your character because of your past, because of things that you can avoid. You can stay without sex. You won't die. You can stay without their money because you're working, and because you can be able to support yourself, and because you have hands. There are people who are crippled. There are people who don't have hands. They still work. They do everything they can to work. And therefore, don't let anyone, whether you're a man or a woman, don't let anyone who hurt you once hurt you again, especially on purpose, just because you want to hang on to a memory or an idea or a fake marriage or anything that people call it, the entanglements, I don't know, whatever you think you're holding on to, it's already gone. Once there's no connection, once there's no spark, when you don't get the butterflies, that's it. It's done. Therefore, be done too.